If you have a six-figure crypto portfolio, you missed the cycle top again, and now you are down heavy in altcoins, this is for you. You tell yourself you are a hodler, but you also know deep down that hodling is not a plan. My name is Diego Sonderberg, and I help serious crypto investors like you stop round tripping by using a simple institutional timing framework. Back in October, I publicly shorted Bitcoin and sold my crypto holdings at $120,000. In this video, you will learn why you missed the top again, even though you saw the euphoria, the hodler paradox and why it breaks you emotionally, why hodling only works in risk on and fails in risk off, and the one shift that you can make right now so that you rotate and compound without day trading. Let me make it visual for you. You had $500,000 at the top of the cycle. You thought about selling. You did not. Now, after the crash, you are sitting at around 300K or less. You did not lose a little. You lost years of disciplined work in one cycle swing. And here's where it gets even worse. You tell yourself you will just keep holding, diamond hands, but you're not calm at all. You're irritated. You're checking your portfolio daily. You're distracted at work. And you keep thinking the same thought. If I can just get back to break even, I will sell or rotate. That sentence sounds harmless, but it is not. It traps your capital in the worst place at the worst time. Because when the market crashes, it does not just give pain. It also creates the best buying opportunities. And if most of your capital is trapped in underperforming coins, you cannot act. Even with strong cash flow, you're buying with a spoon while your portfolio bleeds with a bucket. This is why holding is dangerous for sizable portfolios like yours. Not because crypto is bad, because the environment changes from risk on to risk off. Hodling is a behavior that only feels good in risk on. In risk off, it turns into slow wealth erosion. And you already know this. That is why you feel frustrated, right? It is not only the drawdown. It is the realization that you are wasting the cycle. By the way, if you want the next step, click the first link in the description, watch the free training I have, and discover the proven framework sophisticated institutional investors use to time crypto tops and bottoms while retail stays misinformed. Let's get back to it. Here's the big shift, the mechanism. You are not anti-crypto, you're pro-allocation. Real investors are not married to an asset. They are committed to positioning. When the regime supports risk, they lean into risk. When the regime punishes risk, they reduce exposure and protect capital. That's it. Not 100 indicators, not day trading, not watching charts all day. A simple weekly decision system that tells you whether this is a season to press or a season to preserve. If you're a business owner or a busy executive, this is the only realistic way anyway. You do not have time for noise. I know that. You need a framework you can follow in minutes per week. So how can you start? Step number 1, tell the truth about what happened. It's a common mistake people do. People protect their identity instead of protecting their capital. Stop using the word hodl to avoid discomfort. Say it out loud. I missed the top. I did not execute. I round tripped again. Step number 2, stop confusing conviction with stubbornness. A common mistake people do is people hold underperformance and call it patience. Separate long-term belief from short-term positioning. And ask yourself one question. Am I holding this because the environment supports it or because I want to go to break even? Step number 3, decide what kind of investor you want to be. Another common mistake that people do. People keep improvising and then act surprised when the cycle repeats. So what do you do instead? Well, choose the outcome you actually want. More Bitcoin, more cash, less stress, more time for your family, and a higher net worth each cycle. And how do you do it? Well, it's very simple, and you don't have to be a genius at all, actually. Adopt a real framework that tells you when to de-risk and when to re-enter. Look at the pattern. At the top, you hesitate because everyone is bullish and selling feels like you will miss out. On the way down, you freeze because selling makes the loss real. At the bottom, you're too damaged to buy size with confidence. Then the market recovers and you chase. That is the retail loop. If you're honest, you have lived it many times over. The only way out is rules. And if you have not built those rules already, you will not build them under stress. That is why doing this alone keeps failing. Not because you're not smart enough, because emotion is stronger than intention when 6 figures or higher are moving every week. If you're sick of round tripping your portfolio, click the first link in the description, watch the free training I have. Discover the proven framework sophisticated institutional investors use to time crypto tops and bottoms. You will learn the 3 institutional timing signals and the simple weekly decision system to de-risk into strength and re-enter into panic without living on charts. A system made for busy people like you. Okay, let me recap. You missed the top again. And now your next move decides the cycle. Hodling is not a strategy for 6-figure portfolios because regimes change from risk on to risk off. Risk on rewards holding, and risk off punishes it. Real investors rotate, they protect their capital, and they deploy into panic. They end cycles with more Bitcoin, more cash, and a higher net worth while having more freedom and more control. And here's the uncomfortable question. If you could do this alone, why did you miss the top again? Right? If you're ready to take this serious, the first link in the description is your next step. God bless you.